What intercontinental ballistics teaches us is that there is a manifesto that is united with the separation of powers. So, separation of powers would be whether or not the church remains intact. So, under this system, each State Department has a leveraging tax on the government, which means they repel each other based upon whether or not they're voting. So, this voting congregation is actually an amendment system. Whether or not the amendment is a sequencing force or a arch evil of a society. So if you sequence force from control, not only do you differentiate between level and playing field, there is an X, a equality, and a double negative, which is a positive at the same time. So, this would be how rights is manifesto. So, under a X coordinate system, not only are there two matrices and a power, these two matrices have inversion of opposites, which means they are commands. So, under commands, they get the right to repel and the right to sequence the X power to its polar opposite called the X equality. So the equality of the party would be the command prompt, while the command gesture would be whether or not E equals MC squared is upheld. So not only is this a approval system for the coordinate grid, it manifests itself as calculus, which means it has both double negatives and double positives at the same time. So if you invert the x into an equality and then subtract its positive from its double negative, not only do you get the equality for calculus, each calculus is anew and brings about new developments because it has the ability to breach contract. So this contract breach is not an amendment but a positive right. And these positive rights are equestrian and single based, which means they're progressively upward. This means that while they are positive in nature for graphing, they also approve of negative absolutes as a regressive feature. So this is a sharing of the double axis by its T arc and demi arc. So if the T arc is below the line, not only does the demi arc become the T arc, this allows for the transferal of y coordination to its left wing, which is the entire subject of politics.